Welcome back to MIAMix. It's time for Behind the Mic. This week, we're looking into a pioneer. This man exploded onto the South Florida music scene by mixing sounds of Latin and hip-hop. It's a breakthrough. It's a phenomenon. He's doing it way big. I'm talking about Cuban-born Pitbull. I'm going to get him on the phone and try to find out what motivates him and moves him in this South Florida music scene. Yo, Pitt, what's going on, man? It's Irie.
Hey, what they do, Irie? What's going on, dog?
Hey, listen, man. I sent some friends over to talk to you, man. We want to find out, like, what drives you and, like, your whole feeling on why the South Florida music scene is so unique.
Oh, man, for sure, man. Bring them over. You know, I always like to talk about the 305 movement, dog.
All right, cool, man. Appreciate it. All right, we'll talk to you.
For sure. Yo! As far as my Cuban roots, I mean, first generation Cuban-American. My grandmother was involved in the, quote-unquote revolutionary war in Cuba between Bautista and Castro. It's called La Sierra Maestra. You got my mother who came over in Operation Peter Pan, which was when everybody was trying to get their kids out of Cuba, when they found out that Castro wasn't the idealistic, president or whatever you want to call him. And then you got my father. My father came over with his family, early 70s, and then went back during El Mariel, which is the Cuban boat lift, and brought over 3 boats, gave freedom to 547 people.
Oh, 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 let's go! Oh, 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 let's go! Oh, 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 let's go! Oh, oh, oh,
First records I could really recollect were Spanish music. You got Celia Cruz, you got Willie Chirino, 440. And then as I started getting, I say like around 7, 8, my sister would listen to a lot of freestyle music, Stevie B, Lisa, TKA. And then when I was about 10, I got introduced to 2 Live Crew. No me pongan en lo oscuro a morir como un traidor. Yo soy bueno como bueno, moriré cara al sol, which is, don't put me in the dark to die like a traitor. I'm a good man, put me at least to die out in the sun. So, that's the way I feel about everything in my life. I feel like I'm a loyal person, and I never do anything bad or, trying to harm somebody that I consider a loved one around me.
Pitbull's that underrated underdog, killing the underground.
The reason I think that the South Florida music scene is so unique because it's so much different music combined in one city. I mean, you got a city that's a part of the South, that's a part, that's an influence from the North also from the West Coast. And then you got its strongest influence coming from the Caribbean. Jamaica, Cuba, Dominican Republic, Haiti. So with all this music combined, it's like an international city. You got all these sounds. And I mean, now you got the magic coming out of there.
Oh yeah, loca, ven pa' acá, come here.
Best place in South Florida to listen to music, if you're looking for a variety of music where you're gonna listen to everything, I would say go to Bongos on a Saturday night. Bongos on a Saturday night, you're gonna have beautiful people there, good people, manners, morals, principles, and good music, salsa, merengue, bachata, reggaeton, hip hop, you name it.
Esa jevita está enterita, tiene tremendo culo. Está tan linda, está tan rica, tiene tremendo culo.
When I write my records, I write them for the masses, but it's sort of introducing them to my environment. When I write a record like Culo, or I write a record like Toma, that's my environment when I party. That's the slick talk that we talking about, me and the women, or might have the women jump up on the bar, kissing each other. You might have, one getting naked over here. Then there are 2 men dancing with one woman, a woman dancing with a woman. It's just like a very liberal environment that maybe not everybody across the country gets to see. So therefore, sometimes my records may be a little derogatory, for them. But really, I'm just painting you a picture like Shakespeare would paint a picture of whatever he's seen in the times he was watching, or Jose Marti paint a picture of, what he was watching in Cuba at the time. So. The album, the reason I named it El Mariel, of course, has to do a lot with my father bringing boats over from El Mariel in the Cuban boat lift. And I also feel like in 2006, it's my own boat lift, They finally let me in the game, and now I'm gonna show them all this grinding that I've been doing on my own put it into effect, apply it to my career now, and take advantage of all these opportunities that I see a lot of cats not taking advantage of. Without y'all, Pitbull is absolutely nothing. So I appreciate the love, I appreciate all the support. Make sure y'all check me out MySpace and get that album in MIAMix. All right? Appreciate that. Dale. Mwah. Besito para todo el mundo. Yeah, it's that little Chico Pitbull, and I'm telling you, don't go nowhere, because MIAMix will return after these messages, or we will be at your door and we ain't knocking. You know what I'm talking about, right? Okay. Dale.